people today. They could spend half their lives over 50. That's a lot of living. So it helps to have a wise friend and fierce defender in your corner. A friend like AARP. So your health lives longer.
This is just slow-mo karate?
Just slow-mo karate.
Your money lives longer.
I just bought that.
I just sold that.
And your happiness lives longer. That's why the younger you are, the more you need AARP. Join today.
Hello, my name is Teresa Collins, and I am an Executive Council member for AARP Illinois. AARP, a nonprofit, nonpartisan member organization, has been working to promote the health and well-being of older Americans for more than 60 years. AARP Illinois is proud to represent all those who are 50 plus in Illinois and our 1.7 million members. And we thank you for the opportunity to be your wise friend and fierce defender. Our mission is to enhance the quality of life for all as we age, leading positive social change and delivering value to members through advocacy, service, and information. At AARP, we know that staying fit is one of the pillars of healthy living, and we want to help you on your fitness journey. Physical activity can boost memory, improve thinking, and even lower dementia risk. It's not too late to start. AARP is proud to offer today's virtual event to start or continue you on your fitness journey. Have a wonderful class and enjoy.
Good morning. I'm Gail with Senior Services Plus. I'm delighted to be here with you today to share our mindfulness moments and meditations together. And usually what we do is in our chair yoga class, which meets on Wednesdays, Mondays, and Fridays. But on Wednesdays, it's our special day that we incorporate a lengthier mindfulness and meditation. Usually we begin with a little reading. And today, it's just called meditation. Meditation, a touch, like a whisper of a wing feather at the top of the head. There is a hint of energy moving, and closed eyes rise to follow. This is such a subtle shift, easy to miss. Simpler to say, it's just a current of air. But no, the upward pull will not be denied. There is within a caged bird longing to fly a spark that knows it's part of a sacred fire, a soul that yearns for home and freedom and senses the infinite possibility of both. In moments like this, when a golden silence holds the whole world in its thrall, the only sound the rise and fall of breath. Meditation by Dana Falls. And so we'll begin just by being in a seated position. If you're at home following along, just find a comfortable place for yourself that you can just ease your way in. Just try to be in an erect posture where your ears and your shoulders and your hips are all in a good alignment. And then we'll just allow the right ear to fall over to the right shoulder. And don't force it, just allow that to fall. And then take the right arm and come over the top of the head. Maybe your fingertips touch the ear. And just allow the weight of the arm to gently nudge the ear down towards the shoulder. And then as you're doing that, take the opposite hand and then beginning to massage. Just find a little place that's in the back of the head, side of the neck. Just massaging all the way down. If you find little knotted areas that would enjoy a little extra TLC, just go ahead and linger there. massaging out any kind of little knots or places of tension that you may notice you have. Sometimes we even just sleep in weird positions, and so we have these little kinks that we develop. So we want to do whatever we can to create an environment so that we can comfortably, fully receive our meditation. One more last little massage, and then letting the left hand drop down to the lap, releasing the right hand, let it falling down to the lap as well. Let the head come back up to that neutral position with the eyes looking straight ahead. Excellent. So now let's let the chin drop down towards the chest. Not all the way down, but just a little bit. And then once again, take your right hand and come back and find that little place right at the base of the head, the nape of the head coming into the top of the cervical spine. It's the occipital lobe there. And then just start to make little circles going in one direction. And then going in that opposite direction. Just finding yourself feeling calm and soothed. One last one, and then let the right hand fall down to the lap. Let the head float back up to that neutral position with the eyes looking straight ahead. Now we're going to allow the head to fall back between the shoulders. And once again, we're not forcing it to go any further than it naturally wants to go. And then as we're looking upward, we're going to take the fingertips of both of the hands and come to the collarbone. And then we're going to start tapping down the collarbone to the shoulders. And then tap back up again, right below the Adam's apple. On each side, move down to the shoulders and make your trip back up again. Last trip up and down the collarbone. And then let the hands fall down to the lap. Let the head float up to that neutral position with the eyes looking straight ahead. Now we're going to come into our loose coat sleeves. And this is where we envision that we have a jacket draped over our shoulders, but we're not going to put our arms in the sleeves. So let the hands dangle down to the side and give them a good shake. Then we're going to twist to one side while we let the head come to the same side as we inhale. And then cross the body, looking to that opposite side while we exhale. So continuing to follow your own pattern of breath, twisting from side to side. Just a gentle, easy twist. This is a couple of ways that the spine can move, twisting from side to side. gentle, easy movement just to warm up the body, letting us know that we're going to have an enjoyable meditation to look forward to here. And then we're going to shift it up just ever so slightly by taking the right hand and making a little fist, a little gentle fist, and tapping right below the left shoulder in the upper left chest area, while we take the opposite hand behind, tapping above the waistline in the back. So making these little zigzaggy movements while we're tapping into those meridian lines, those energy lines in the body, kind of getting ourselves a little bit warmed up. And then just let the hands dangle down to the side, give them a good shake. Now we're just going to make little fists by taking the thumbs, coming to the palms, letting the forefingers come over the thumbs. And so we have little fists that are just like this. We're going to use the narrowest parts of our fist to leaning forward. We're going to tap in the lower back area, all the way down as far as we can go to the chair seat, to the sacral area. So just gently tapping into that lower back. And then finding yourself coming up to an upright seated position. And release the hands once again down to the side, letting them dangle and giving them a nice, good shake. Now we'll come to our seated cow cat, just a gentle little backward and forward movement of the spine. So just hold on to the bottom of your chair, chair seat, and then looking up and inhaling, letting the head fall back between the shoulders. Also known as spinal extension, the backward movement of the spine. And then exhaling, we do just the opposite with the cat. We draw the belly to the back of the spine, round the shoulders, drop the chin to the chest as we look down and exhale. For the cat, spinal flexion, the forward movement of the spine. So continue to do your cow, cat, your backward and forward movement of the spine, following your own natural pace. Wherever you are in your process, please finish one last full, complete cow, cat. The backward and forward movement of the spine. And as you finish that, just let the head float back up to that neutral position. Let the hands fall down to the side, dangling, and giving them a good shake. Allergies going on here. Now, bringing the palms together and rubbing them, generating just a bit of warmth. And then bringing the warmed palms to the cheeks and taking the fingertips and putting them over closed eyes, if that works for you. Leaving the mouth and the nose open for easy breathing. Notice how the warmth of the hands is soothing to your body. Now just pay a little bit of attention to the amount of activity that you notice under the eyes. Are they darting back and forth fairly quickly? See what it would be like for you to slow that down. And then just even for just one breath, see if you can come to stillness. Invite the eyes to come to stillness. Wonderful. One last breath here. Then releasing the hands. Just letting them fall down to the side, giving them a good shake. And then I invite you to do whatever last minute little movement or prep or prop that you would like to have to introduce yourself to the most comfortable possible place that you could be to receive your meditation today. Our meditation today, taken from Yoga Meditations, The Timeless Mind-Body Practices for Awakening by Julie Lusk, is called The Woodland Walk. Just going to go turn this music down just a smidge. I'll be right back. Begin by treating yourself to an enjoyable and satisfying stretch. And go ahead. It's time to loosen up and stretch so you can reclaim your energy. That's right, just stretch all over. Now allow your entire body to settle and relax comfortably. If your legs or arms are crossed, please uncross them and settle yourself into whatever you are sitting or lying on. Taking a nice big breath. Fill your lungs full and breathe out to let go from deep inside. And now, simply follow your breath in and out. In and out. Allowing each breath to refresh you on many levels. With your eyes closed or barely open, begin to shift your attention away from the world around you to your inner world of sensations and into your imagination. It will do you good. Take a big breath in and sigh it out. Try that again. Take a big breath in and out. Let your imagination take you out into the woods for an adventure that will help you feel refreshed and more like yourself again. These woods are quite special, a place where you can escape and feel safe, your own private little hideaway. Pretend that you were there right now. It's the perfect day to be outside. It's gorgeous, and the temperature feels great. Overhead, the sky is a brilliant blue. The sunlight surrounds you with healing light and warms you through and through. The clouds form a multitude of shapes and drift on by. And as the clouds come and go, your worries evaporate and your mind clears like the depth and expanse of the infinite sky. The trees are magnificent, and the woods are brimming with life. It smells delightful. Imagine yourself walking along a path. Take a little time and notice what it's like. How wide is it? What is it made of? How does it feel to be walking on it? With each step you take, notice how you feel more and more alive. The bounce in your step. Oh, it's hard not to smile. Walking feels effortless and invigorating, like you're gliding upon a magic carpet. Walking along, your tiredness melts away, and more you notice feeling renewed and revived with boundless energy. There's a spring in your step, and it feels great to be here. Looking around, noticing your surroundings, there are many types of trees, all different shapes and sizes, each one inspiring in its own special way. And perhaps there's a rainbow of smiling wildflowers dancing in the light. The smell of the woods comes alive. Notice the sounds that come and go. Perhaps you hear the sound of a gentle breeze rustling through the leaves, the songs of the birds, or an occasional bark of a dog off in the distance. What other sounds can you notice? The sunlight streams through, beaming a golden light that dapples through the branches above, casting shadows here and there. The air tingles and the woods sparkle with life. It feels radiant, and the fresh air renews your energy with each and every breath. Take a few moments to continue down your path, walking along at a comfortable pace, following your curiosity and losing yourself in the sounds, the smells, and the colors of all kinds around. You become aware of the sound, the distant sound of tumbling water. It sparks your curiosity as to where it's coming from. It might even be a waterfall. So you take off in a new direction, not sure what you'll find. And lo and behold, you discover a beautiful creek that is gurgling and chuckling nearby. The water cascades constantly over the rocks like a dance, and the water's surface glimmers and glows. If you wish, you may dip into the refreshing stream of water. It feels exhilarating, and you feel invigorated with energy, relishing each and every moment. You are reminded that this very creek gradually flows into the river that eventually joins all the oceans of the earth. Back on the path again, notice how the canopy of trees is protective and comforting, and how the leaves whisper in a soft breeze. The sunlight sparkles through, bringing its warmth and wonder to everything it shines upon, and you drink in its beauty, soaking its magic into your heart of hearts. And now you become aware that there is a clearing up ahead. As you enter, you feel a hushed silence. The clearing is carpeted in softness. It feels magical and enhanced. Take some time to explore this place. How large is it? What do you notice on the horizon? What is the air like? What plants and animals are present? Now your attention is captured with watching the squirrels and rabbits darting about, noticing the birds flying and hopping from place to place, singing their songs, and noticing all the other wildlife at work and play. Notice how boundless energy begins surging through you, so you feel like joining in all the activity, feeling the urge to enjoy yourself and play, just like the animals. So imagine enjoying yourself, having fun, exploring, discovering, and playing. Perhaps you'd like to fly like a bird, or climb a tree like a raccoon and be carefree. Off in the distance, you notice a special place that has a hammock and a park bench and a swing. And you glide on over and settle into one or the other for a while, enjoying yourself completely and allowing yourself to daydream. You now notice that an animal is trying to get your attention. What is it? What details do you notice? It's coming closer and you're getting excited. You can tell that it has a gift or perhaps a message just for you. And that's what happens. You are given a personal gift or a message from this special animal. And now, you'd like to give something back in return. From this extraordinary space, you begin feeling lighter and lighter, and more free and easy, feeling the surge of life pulsing through you, replenishing your energy. Each time you breathe, you can tell you are being completely renewed from deep inside, from an unending and powerful source of energy and vitality. And you feel your energy and enthusiasm pouring back into you. So you continue on with courage and a willingness to trust, knowing you can more than handle what's ahead with a knowing confidence. Having come full circle now, it's time to return from your woodland walk. Noticing how your energy and resourcefulness has grown and expanded. And knowing that you can come back again and again. And each time you do, your experience will deepen and grow. Whenever you're ready, you can begin to stretch and move, feeling full of life, alert, and ready for whatever comes next. May this meditation be a blessing to you.